Hey everyone, this is Nikachu, and we are here for the fifth and final round. We're even right now at 2-2 with Cocofolk. And we're going to thank our sponsor, the manabase.com. If you love Commander and you like to win, go check out the competitive Commander master, James LePage. He has a series called The Metalworker on the manabase.com. So we're on the play. I'm definitely going to keep this. We've got ramping into Curse Catcher into Collected Companies. Love it. We even have that forest that we don't even need to fetch. I wonder what we're going to look like on turn one. Something ridiculous? Yeah, we'd love to get to that point where we get to play... Are we up against Burn? Or what are we up against here? If I feel like I've just jumped into Standard, what is this? Whenever you lose life for the first time, each turn you get an energy, pay 2 energy, and sacrifice this. Each opponent loses 3 life and you gain life equal to the life lost. But you have to sacrifice this, so you only get it once. Pay... I lose life. Well, you're going to lose life no matter what through... what's it called? Fetching and shocking, so nothing I can do about that. So let's help you. So if you're going to gain 3 life at some point anyway, I might as well just get in with the Noble Hierarch. And what I like is I can play Island Curse Catcher and protect my Noble Hierarch from Searing Blaze. I'm pretty sure that people were trying to play this thing in Burn before, but it just didn't work. It didn't work because we never saw the light of day of it again. So he's gonna get some energy. So we're gonna play our Curse Catcher. At this point, everything looked normal to our opponent up until that point. Everything looked normal up until that point. I think with 2 Curse Catchers, we're going to make very short work of our opponent. It will not be hard. This is very interesting. Like, it's not hard to turn on. It's just like... It has a Rift Bolt-like effect, except that it can't touch creatures. Instead, you just gain life. And we are welcoming the Eidolon by all measures, and we just... through another collected company. So we're gonna attack with a Curse Catcher. We have a lot of reason to bring in Reclamation Sage in this matchup. 2 enchantments. Thank you, Noble Hierarch. You're doing such a good job, as usual. And I don't think I'm going to company right now. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait a little while. Like, for example, let's say he attacks with the Eidolon. Maybe I'm going to want to play Harbinger of the Tides. Searing Blaze what? That seems legit. So he's going to take damage from his Eidolon. I guess I didn't need to do that. I could have just... the tighter thing to do is to float the mana and let it die. Let's just get creatures and lords. We'll get Lord of Atlantis and Silvergill Adept. I think our life total is incredibly healthy. We don't need Curse Catcher. We already have one in play anyway. So we're definitely losing this thing. He's at 9 life. I mean, he's technically at what? He's at a virtual 12 because of Gonti's machinations. That's what it's called. Whatever. Machinations. Something. Do we win? If I play Mara Rager, I guess we don't win. But he's like nowhere close to winning either. We'll just attack. But I think here I'm going to play Collected Company. See if we find a lord. Get a lot of energy off that Gaunties thing. There's like nothing he can do. If he wants to play Bolt, he's going to go down to 6 life, which puts him back up to 9. Yeah, we'll counter it. He's in such a bad spot. Do you know what? To be safe, I was probably better off saving the Curse Catcher. I was probably better off saving the Curse Catcher. Because who cares about his life total? Like, he's totally going to die. Ugh. Well, I guess we'll play these things anyway. Get the Curse Catcher and the Harbinger of the Tides. Or do we get the Harbinger of the Tides? One, two, three. Dude, let's get Harbinger of the Tides, but we'll leave the Eidolon on the battlefield. That's what we're gonna do. You can have that Eidolon. It's doing great work. Great work for me. So now you can't play like 2 spells without dying. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Oh, is that all you're doing? And we'll just kill him. Just attack with everything. I must say, Collected Company is quite nice. But so is Noble Hierarch. Noble Hierarch is doing a great job in this deck. It is exactly what we want. That Noble Hierarch felt really good. It's what allowed us to ramp. Like, turn 3 Collected Company. Pretty darn strong. I have no idea what he wants to do here. If you wait for your Eidolon to die, you die. So let's begin sideboarding. I believe we have good stuff coming in. We're definitely going to bring in Kitchen Finks. I don't think we're going to bring in Reclamation Sage, because that might make our curve a little too high. Suffering from some lag here. Computer's probably overheating. We'll definitely bring in Dispel. Was this a 3-color deck? I think it was just 2 colors, so we're going to take out Spreading Seas on the draw. Definitely bring in Tidebinder Mage. Definitely bring in Kitchen Finks. Nisa is definitely what we do not want in this deck. Click is not that great. Spreading Seas on the draw I think is going to be terrible. We could probably take out Click. That's not good. I think Marrow-Rejury is going to be a lot better in this sort of deck. Because we could play, in theory, turn 2 Marrow-Rejury. Or Collected Company into Marrow-Rejury. So I think Rejury is a lot better than Click in this blue-green monster of a thing. Shout out to that one of Forest. If that was an island, we'd have to mulligan that hand, or the hand just wouldn't have done what we wanted it to have done. This hand has just too much land. We're gonna mulligan. We need some beef. This hand is not going to do anything because of the forest. This forest giveth and taketh. But we have a scry, so we'll keep it. Put it on the bottom. I was really hoping to find another blue source. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to play Flooded Strand, I'm going to crack it, I'm going to play Curse Catcher in this hope that we draw into more lands in order to cast this Collected Company, slow down. If we go running lands, we'll have a great hand because we can slow them down with Harbinger of the Tides, Master of the Pearl Trident, Curse Catcher, and then start getting Collected Company online. Nice Eidolon, by the way, nice Eidolon. Didn't do anything in the face of Collected Company. I must say, every single time that we cast this Collected Company, it is incredibly good. It's definitely worth its weight in gold in Merfolk. It's just a matter of making the rest of the deck work. Because you have to sacrifice Master of Waves for this thing, but it was pretty impressive against the control decks. I mean, Master of Waves is something that we wanted against red control decks. But they've turned it now into, like, blue... They've turned into, like, mostly Esper control decks now. Collected Company is definitely a lot better against those decks. Okay, Goblin Guide, find me some lands. Lord of Atlantis, that's not good. I have an interesting option of playing Flooded Strand, and then if Goblin Guide doesn't reveal a land, then I can fetch it away to give ourselves a second chance at drawing a land. But you know what? I can play at least a forest next turn, so I don't think this is that big of a deal. I think it's pretty important that I keep playing creatures on curve. Or at least start with Curse Catcher. This is terrible for us. This is awful. And actually, they are a 3-color deck, so we're probably going to bring the Spreading Seasons back in on the play. Lord of Atlantis revealed. Whoops, whoop, whoa. Turn off auto yields. Lag is killing me. I guess we'll attack. Don't feel like blocking. Play our forest. And pass. It's a very sad board state, but on the plus side, we got these nice Guru lands. We can just look at our beautiful Guru lands. Beautiful forest. They're hundreds of dollars on paper, but they are worthless online. Literally, they are... You can get like 5 of them, four of them for 2 ticks. They're like half a tick. We're revealing Curse Catcher. We're not going to get there. We're not going to get there, boys and girls. Boros Charm. Ugh. So we're going to take 8, go down to 5. Like, I don't even know what we can do now. So we're at 2, thanks to the Gonti's machinations thing. Just can't tell if Basic Forest helped us or not. Well, maybe he just has lands in his hand. This is how we're going to win. He just has lands in his hand. We block both the creatures. We draw a... Shoot. Trying to figure out how to get a Kitchen Finks in play at 2 life. But it's impossible, because we need a breeding pool. The breeding pool will kill us. Yeah, see, now we're at 2 life. And now we're drawing dead. There is no comeback from here. Yeah, okay, so concede. I have high hopes for game 3. Please let us not draw so bad. So for game 3, do I really want spreading? Whoa, he's a 4-color deck. That's insane. Sacred Foundry, Blood Crypt, Stomping Grounds. Yeah, we're going to bring in... I feel pretty good about bringing in Spreading Seas for game 3. Not sure what I'm taking out. Come on, come on. Let's go. First 4 games were great. Don't fall apart on me now all of a sudden. But maybe I don't bring in Spreading Seas. I don't know what he has the colors for. Maybe the green is just a splash for sideboard cards. I could take out Harbinger of the Tides because on the play he's not nearly as good. Don't really feel like taking anything out though. I don't want to take out Noble Hierarch. I could take out 2 Rajiris. Nah, do you want? I'm just gonna keep the deck as it is. It's fine. I think the deck is fine as it is. Let's just try to run a little bit better. I would like to play first, please. Is Kitchen Finks worth it? Nah, this hand has just too much air. I'm gonna mulligan. I'm gonna mulligan again. Opponent kept 7 cards. That is awful news for us. This hand's playable. We'll keep it. And that's a good card. We'll keep that on top. Pay 2 life. I'm not happy about it, but I'll do it. Maybe with a lot of experience with this deck, I might not want to pay that 2 life. But I don't know. All I know is that I don't know any other way I'm going to get this Noble Hierarch on the board. Because turn 2, I would sack the Delta, find an island, put the Tidebinder Mage in play, but instead I would like to play that Mutavault next turn if I could. This is a problem too. He did not play turn 1 creature, so maybe I just have to play turn 1 creature. It's a sad day, ladies and gentlemen. It's a sad day. Sad day for Cocofolk. What is this going to be? Swift Spear. Kill my Tidebinder Mage. Which is probably reasonable. Oh, just Lava Spike. Okay. We'll take the damage. And we will try to get back into this game. He's at 15, or they're at 15. We can attack for 2. Next turn we can attack for 6 and play the Noble Hierarch. Even though I don't think the Noble Hierarch is going to be playing a big part in this game. Okay, Gonti's... This Gonti thing is back on the board, so our life total is at 9. I'm not exactly sure what I'm hoping for. Our opponent's choked on mana. That is what I'm hoping for. So we can... Could they kill us next turn? It's possible. Let's hope it's not possible. Let's go. So you're going to be at a virtual 10, but we do have 10 power on the board to win the game. So if this Rift Bolt... See where he puts the Rift Bolt. If it goes directly to our face, we're probably dead. One interesting thing, though, is if he doesn't... He didn't have a land before, so... Or unless he's sandbagging a land for Searing Blaze. He can't get this Gonti's Machinist thing off. Okay, Rift Bolt goes at our Lord of Atlantis. This is very good news for us. Means we are quite live. Here's a Monastery Swiftspear. And a bump in the night. Prowess. And flashback. So we're going to take 5. Go to 7. Which means we're at a virtual 4. I sort of don't want to attack him. Could die to a Boros Charm. Alright, let's attack. Let's hope he's got like Searing Blazes that require a land or something. We have 2 blockers for the Swiftspear. Both the Mutavault and the Noble Hierarch. We also have blockers for any future creatures he might put on the board. So let's hope he does not have exactly Boros Charm. He's got Boros Charm. Annoying. All right, we lost. Not a good result for Cocofolk. Maybe we needed to put the Spreading Seizes in. I don't know. We ran bad. I feel like we ran bad this entire series. This whole Splash series, I've like run atrocious. Why do I have to mulligan down to 5 here? It felt like such an easy matchup too. I feel salty. Like, we shouldn't have like done so poorly against that burn deck. That burn deck got lucky. You got lucky. You got so lucky. You're lucky we mulliganed down to 5. We had this awkward hand with Tidebinder Mages. You luck box. What else could the problem is on the final turn, if we don't attack, we still don't have lethal. Even we just never have lethal there. I wanted to attack with 2 creatures. He goes down to a life total so that or I can't remember. Do you know what? I don't think I calculated the gain life part of that. Whatever. It's over and done with. Let us now play some sort of game. So I got the idea that I can play an unlimited number of free games from the App Store. We're going to play Head Basketball. Tap to play. All right. Tapping I will. Let's go straight into a tournament. You know, I'm competitive. We're not going to screw around here. I'm going to the Pro Tour, not the Amateur Tour. Well, who am I? What's going on here? I'm Korea? It's fine with me. I have no idea what the rules are here. The graphics are amazing. Tutorial. I don't need this. It's okay. Let's go. Resume. Oh. Oh, I get it. I'm supposed to use my head. Get out of here. You cheater! I think I'm bleeding. Oh, I can use Z and X. I think maybe to fight him. Get out of here. Get! You did not do that. Who am I up against? This is England? Since when did England look like a bunch of pirates? Ugh. They fight so dirty. What the hell is this? It's like Mortal Kombat meets basketball. Okay, how far behind am I? I don't even know the rules to normal basketball, but I imagine that I should do a lot better at a virtual game. This guy is cheating. Okay, give me this ball. Okay, give. Whoosh, whoosh. I gotta get something. Oh! 2 points. Why only 2 points? Why not 3? Why does he have sorcery powers? I don't have squat. Not only is he beating me, so the guy's beating me in the game, and he's also beating my head in. Ah, I think I gotta use the X and Z a little bit more often. The controls are so stiff. Now I know why this game is so free. Why is it that he gets more powerful when my power-up hits him? This is completely one-sided. Alright, next. Space for next. So we're seeing who would have won. So the cheating guy obviously won, our opponent. We're gonna do that one more time. Good, I'm not paired against England. Paired against something. This is... Who am I? I don't know who I am, but I am up against Korea. Did I already score points? I already did. Oh no, I'm on the right. I didn't score anything. I lost points. Oh no, I'm still Korea. Get out of here. Well, I got something. Okay, this score's not so bad. Score's not so bad. No, get out of here. Don't even dare. Come on, let me slam dunk this. Oh my god, he's Wolverine. How do I do my Super Saiyan move? Oh good, my attack actually cooked my opponent, unlike the last one that cheated. Ugh, get out of here. Get out. The physics are favoring you. This is a ridiculous game. Like, how do I block that? That's impossible. Thank you very much if you are still hanging in here, even at the very end. Maybe there are some basketball fans out there. Look, he's using this thing against me. There must be some sort of counter that I am not aware of whatsoever. Head basketball, played with your head, and with superpowers. Well, if I'm not going to win this game fairly, then I'm going to have to win it dirty. Get back in there. I want maximum carnage. I don't even care about the basketball at this point. I just want to rip his head off. I don't care if the time's up. I don't even care that if I lost. He has way more bruises on his face than I do. That's a victory. we're going to end it right there. Thank you very much to all my patrons supporting me on Patreon. Absolutely love you. And I'm going to thank themetabase.com for being our sponsor. This has been Nikachu playing Cocofolk and Head Basketball.